I bid you all good morning, good evening, and good night. Welcome to more crap in the news. Today we got our fart soundboard today. Oh yeah, because there's so much crap they're trying to feed down our throats. And 99% of the articles that we choose for you are all from mainstream media and what the mainstream media is trying to tell you. So guys, don't forget to subscribe, be part of the channel. Also, guys, I want to throw something out there. Right here. Commonwealth for Common Folks. It was posted. I'll give you the date when it was posted. Yeah. I really recommend that you guys go check it out. It was posted on February 17, 2021. It was a week ago. Exactly last Wednesday, Wednesday, 6 days ago. Every stock that was chosen on there with our first caller is up anywhere from 30 to 100%. I'm not making this stuff up. Trust me, I'm invested in it too. I just, we do this Commonwealth for Common Folks. We talk about housing and all kinds of important things that are happening across the board and getting people an opportunity to see if they can make some money. And remember, guys, we do not offer financial advice. Read that right there. We do not offer financial advice. This video should not be viewed by anyone. Make sure you get professional advice from people. That's just our thing there. Okay, guys, so don't forget to send me your show tips here on Instagram. And let's kick off our first article coming from Sudbury, Ontario. Asymptomatic COVID testing starts in area schools. So here it is. Rainbow Board says 260 of its students will be tested weekly under provincial formula. There it is. Let's open that up there so in case you guys don't believe what you're hearing there. I don't know what you guys have to say to that, but I can tell you what I could say to that right there. Oh no, I think I'm gonna go with the wet one. Yeah, so there you go. Do you want your kids being tested twice a week under a what's it called? Provincial formula? Yeah, no, you know what? We contacted this morning. I got my wife to contact my son's school and says, you know when you do flash or snap injections and parents are not there and blah blah blah. Make sure you contact us in case there's flash injections. We need to know if there's a flash injection or a flash test going on. We want to know before our kids get poked up the nose with something, and we'll go from there. I don't even know. I thought they were going to start swabbing the behind people's rectal areas for... Yeah, anyways. So let's keep going here. Next story. Boris Johnson holds final meeting with ministers as he prepares to unveil a route out of lockdown. So there is the Prime Minister of England there saying Boris Johnson will address the nation about easing COVID restrictions on Monday around 7 p.m. It has been revealed. So, okay, they're going to be easing. I hope they start to, like, really opening up the world because America, parts everywhere is opening up. The American election's over. I think everyone got the picture. And, okay, UK's £1,000 child citizenship fee ruled unlawful appeal court. So court upholds a ruling that Home Office failed to assess the best interests of the children in setting a fee. So now your kids, if they want to apply to become British citizens, they have to pay £1,000 for registration. £1,000. This is not pesos. So that's like 1,200 US. To register your kid as a citizen or to become a citizen. So we got to get a nuclear fart. Yeah, nuclear. That's nuclear for them. Oh, that one's still going. It's still going. All right, here we go. Next, fact checked. So remember this photo that was going around in Romania from the other day that was posted? Wow, Bucharest, Romania tonight. Pete, let's go to full article for you guys to see that. There it is. Bucharest tonight. People asked the government to leave. So I don't believe any of these fact checkers because they're obviously working for the mainstream media. So if anybody's down in Bucharest there, if anyone could, so flagged as part of Facebook efforts to combat online spread of misinformation. Post claims that an image of a massive crowd in Bucharest, Romania shows recent protest against COVID restrictions. This photo has been mislabeled as it's from 2017 and shows the protest in Bucharest against the social democratic government efforts of weakening crackdown on corruption. So there it is right there. There it is right there. I'm surprised that the media didn't take this and spin this as a pro-Trump protest. Because usually all over the world, a lot of people won't believe this when I say this. Whenever there's a protest, that's, you know, a lockdown protest. Usually it's a lockdown protest. They always say it's a pro-Trump protest. In Canada, New Zealand, we saw it in South Africa, we saw it in parts of the Ukraine, we saw all kinds of protests. Even in France, they were labeling it as a pro-Trump protest. So what's that for that? Let's give this one right here. Oh, that's nice and wet. All right, let's move on. Preparations for slavery could have reduced COVID transmission and deaths in the U.S., Harvard study says. I'm not even going to repeat that. I'm just going to leave you guys in the comments to comment on that. That's what CNN is reporting, the mainstream media. Let's go to full screen here. There it is right there. There it is. Reparations for slavery could have reduced COVID transmission and deaths in the U.S., Harvard study says. I'm going to have to do this one here. Let me know what you guys think on that one. That is disgusting. That's what happens when you broadcast crap. Listen to this. This is coming from our friends over at Sky News, another mainstream media source. Covey, Israeli bar offers free drink for jab to attempt more young people to get vaccinated. There it is there. We're not making this up. This is coming from Sky News. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. And they get a free drink. They're getting a free drink. So here it is. The vaccines are being offered to anyone free of charge without an appointment. Those people who take up the offer receive vouchers for a free soft drink at the bar. A soft drink! A soft drink! Isn't that what soda is? Or soda pop? Or sugary drink? A soft drink at the bar. All right. Now, this is an important one, guys. I want to share with you guys. I'm going to take this one right to full screen because this one ain't a joke. Now, Breitbart's reporting this, but Nigel Farage has been reporting this since pretty much it's been happening since 2004. Farage claims that China's launching communist takeover as CCP-linked firms by UK schools. Okay? Brexit leader Nigel Farage has warned that there is a communist takeover of large swaths of British private education sector, as an investigation has revealed that schools throughout the country have been bought out by firms connected to the Chinese government. So there it is, 17 private schools in the United Kingdom owned by Chinese firms, 9 of which owned by senior members of the Chinese Communist Party. So the Chinese are not only buying up our real estate and leaving us impoverished, leaving the middleman impoverished, most of the money is laundered, and buying out our mines and all our natural resources and our water, and sanctioning countries. You know, China's been sanctioning Australia. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people in the United States don't know that, but yeah, so it's getting pretty bad. And then here is Nigel Farage there on the Daily Mail, so I had to make sure I get one from the mainstream media from the UK here, the Daily Mail. The world is being taken over by a stealth by the Chinese Communist Party. Under a neo-colonial project, President Xi Jinping hopes to achieve a goal of economic domination via massive international investments. And that's what happens. We sold out our jobs to China, and guess what? They turn back and buy everything from under us. What fart? And this one's coming out from the Hayride. And this one is at what point do we realize that Bill Gates is dangerously insane? This is a really good question to ask. This is a very good opinionated article because it goes into here. Where was that? That people, it was 80%. Yeah, okay. Was this one here? You're not going to believe this. Okay. Researchers suggest that jet flying 12 miles up would complete over 60,000 missions in 15 years, starting with the fleet of 8 and moving up to 100 planes. So this is moving stuff into our atmosphere, but I want to find that one about the fake food. Ah, okay. So, no, I don't think the poorest 80 countries would be eating synthetic meat. I don't think all rich countries should move 100% synthetic beef. You can get used to the taste difference, and the claim is they're gonna make it even taste better over time. Eventually, the green premium is modest enough that you can sort of a change the behavior of people using regulation to totally shift the demand. So basically fake meat, and the poorest 80 countries will be eating synthetic meat. Wow. And I don't think all rich countries should move to 100%. I can't believe that right there. I don't even know how. Let's just move on. Here we go. Wet fart. Reverb fart. Oh, right there. Let's move on. Russia reports world's first case of H5N8 bird flu virus in humans. 7 workers at a poultry plant have been infected, says consumer watchdog. Russia reported the case of human infection to the WHO several days ago. Why would they report it to, like, okay, never mind. Just as we become absolutely certain of our results, Popova said on Rossiya 24 State TV, there was no sign yet of transmission between humans, she added. Okay, there it is right there. Let's move on. CAF deploys reconnaissance teams to border as feds ready to COVID screening centers. So there it is. They want screening centers. I feel sorry for truck drivers and stuff coming into Canada or vice versa going into the United States that have to deal with this crap. It goes on to say the preparations came amid an ongoing discussion among the Canadian Armed Forces and Canada has armed forces? And various federal departments around the exact nature of the assistance, and the military will provide staffing for those testing sites. Wow. Wow. What are they actually really testing for? That's the question. So here's another the company that's pulling a Gillette that's probably a fart reverb. Coca-Cola confirms training employees will be less white. Yep. So there it is right there. There's all kinds happening with that. So Gillette pulled something like this. I don't know. Other companies try to pull something like this. Anti-Jemima, I don't even know what it's called anymore. That pancake mix. All right, let's move on. COVID-19 variants fuel surge of 20K daily cases if restriction eased. So there it is in Canada. Now, I told you guys what I think of what's going to happen in Canada, and I made this very clear. This is going to ravage on for as long as it has to take, and what they're going to do from there is they're going to go ahead, and they're going to pull a snap election, and then they're going to have mail-in ballots. They've already confirmed that in New Brunswick and Nova Scotia, people cannot go in person to vote. So basically, they're going to have mail-in ballots, and it's going to be just like the United States of America. Whoever counts the ballots makes the decision on who wins the election. It's not who you vote for, right? So there it is right there. I want to throw this one out there. So 20,000 cases a day. I just drove by the hospital. There was nobody there. The parking lot was completely deserted. There was like nobody in the hospital. Why some say vaccine passports will give inevitable for people who get COVID vaccinations in Canada. Some people have feared immunity documentation would lead to discrimination and exclusion of the worlds of the immunes and the non-immunes. So there it is. There's the passports there getting ready. Let me open up a photo for you guys. There's the passports right there. Despite worries, immunity passes could lead to new class of vaccinated elites. So basically, a lot of people will not be vaccinated, basically, or do not, or refuse to be vaccinated, but still could do other stuff that we do, or the ones that do get vaccinated. So basically, they get immunity. So there it is right there. Take a look at that when you get a chance. Let's move on here. You could be paid £4,500 to contract the COVID as part of a new research project. There you go. They're paying you almost over 5,000 Americans to take part in trials, which would last for 17 days, provided they are no longer infectious. They will then be monitored through the follow-up appointments over a longer period. There you go. They want to... I just thought everybody has this already. 20,000 cases per day. Why are they paying people to go in and volunteer? If they're getting 20,000 cases, just ship some people from Canada. Everybody in Canada's got it. So why don't you ship some people over to the UK and let them get some money, right? Okay, it costs $532,000. Let me go with the full to decommission a single wind turbine. There it is. Wind turbines cost a lot of money to decommission, and it looks like Minnesota will have a very expensive mess to clean up, with the wind turbines currently operating in the state reached the end of the 20-year unuseful lifetimes. According to the utility documents by Xcel Energy, it's Noble's wind facility. It will cost approximately $445,000 in 2009 US dollars. Now it will cost $532,000 per turbine in 2019. So there it is. For each of the 134 turbines operating, will bring in the total cost of decommissioning the Nobles Project, 71 million bucks. That's not pesos, people. That is dollars. So I kind of wanted to throw that out there for you guys. That is dollars. Let's keep moving on there. Conspiracy denial is a threat to our children's future. Conspiracy deniers are obviously obvious to the danger posed by our unelected mentally ill rulers. That is by the Lake Cochin Gazette. Take a look at this. These guys are actually full force media that actually prints papers. And it goes on to say, the term conspiracy theorist, we know that happened in 1963 with John F. K. We mentioned that on the channel. As a result, conspiracy deniers are obviously to the danger posed by our unelected mentally ill rulers. So we talked about this on the channel about selected groups, selected by the elected to their super groups, secret elected groups. This has become a major issue, and a lot of them, like self-appointed groups, all kinds of stuff. If you have the money, you are part of everything, basically. You make the decisions if you're rich, basically, for the rest of the people that are not. So here it is right here. This one's a big one. As Israel reopens, whoever does not get vaccinated will be left behind. New government and business initiatives are moving in the direction of a two-tier system for the vaccinated and unvaccinated, raising legal and moral and ethical questions. So if you don't get vaccinated in Israel, you will not be you won't be allowed to attend or be part of other functions that are in public functions. You won't be allowed to go to the pool. You won't be allowed to do a lot of stuff. So there it is right there. And hold on. And put a reverb on this. All right. Facebook said it will fact-check global warming misinformation. So global warming, I think, is back on the table, that the world is getting warmer. So it looks like global warming is again. I thought it was climate change. I don't know what they're going to decide to call it. Tech giant recently stated it plans to start adding information labels to posts about global warming that direct people. So, I mean, if global warming was real, Florida should have been underwater by 2007. So I don't even know what the heck they're coming out with this. I'm going to just skip that. I look forward to reading your comments on that one. Okay, here in Canada, too, they're doing the same thing. Here it is. Let me get that to fit here for you guys to read that headline so you guys can hear the headline. Non-vaccinated may be prohibited from travel, concerts, theaters, gyms in Canada. Yeah, I call it a gyme. Homer Simpson calls it a gyme. It's a gyme in Canada. And let's get a reverb. Oh, yeah. Let's move on here. And Australia won't change planned content laws despite Facebook block. So there's there's a big war going on between social media and mainstream media. Mainstream media, the governments in Australia don't want to bail out the mainstream media, but they want the social media there to pay. It's a long story. So basically, the federal government wants Facebook and Google and Yahoo and all the ones that post news to actually start paying the mainstream media sources their money for actually breaking the stories. But it's all crap in the end, like this. See that? So, I mean, they want them to pay so this way that the Australian government doesn't get holding the bag, bailing out the mainstream media like Canada has many times. Australian Prime Minister is vaccinated as rollout begins. The problem is, if you look at the photo, the tip of the plastic protection piece, there's an orange tip. It's actually still on there. Let me zoom that in so you guys can see a little bit. There's the orange tip. It's still there. It wasn't taken off. Netanyahu, a lot of people have been vaccinated like this with the plastic tip at the end. Go ahead and look it up. If it's a conspiracy theory, let me know in the comments below. I really look forward. So vaccinations officially begin on Monday. At least 60,000 doses are expected to be administered next week. On Saturday, small crowds of anti-vaccination demonstrations gathered to protest against the launch. Wait a minute. I thought those were pro-Trump protesters. Pro-Trump protesters are going to go on for the next 100 years, by the way. Oh, yeah. All right, let's finish it off with Florida man. Florida man charged with burglary after homeowner returns to find him on the couch watching TV, police say. Where's this picture? Something went wrong. No, I want to see Florida man's picture. Something went wrong? You got to see Florida man's picture. It looks so good. But anyways, Florida man charged with burglary So Buddy was watching TV. This is in Lake City, Florida. Florida man was charged with burglary on Wednesday after homeowners returned to find him lying on their couch watching TV, wearing their clothes, investigators said. The homeowner returned around 7 p.m. and found J. Knight, 34, on the couch TV, WGFL reported. So there it is right there. I wish you guys could see his picture, his handsome mug. Well, no more mug. Well, anyways, Florida man. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I really look forward to reading your comments. This is tons of crap in the news. Don't forget to set your reminders for our upcoming shows, guys. It's actually worth the time to watch some of this stuff because our caller on this show right here was 5 out of 5, bang on all 5 stocks. I took some profits today. I'm very grateful, so don't forget to watch this. It's the dashing man here in the blue suit, and it was posted on the 17th of February. Take a look and do a comparison check on what stocks were chosen and discussed, and take a look at what's happening today. Predicting the future today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Look forward, and this is a big fart alert for people out there having to deal with all the crap being thrown at them. Comment below. Thanks for watching. Look forward to reading your comments.